Good morning and welcome to the Morning Blessings. Hi, today is Friday, May 17, 2024. Another day to do better than we did yesterday. Another day to do it together with our energies and the friends and family we have. So look at what our day is. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Colin. Good morning, ladies. How are you doing on this magnificent, amazing morning? Another day to choose. Another day to behave according to your rules, your way, at your speed, your time, and nobody else's, right? So today is the smile. You're going cuckoo, aren't you, Tessa-Marie? You're cuckoo, the smile. But one of the things about that smile is that we all have it. Good morning, Loretta, and how are you doing, and how are you feeling this morning? Hello, how are you feeling this morning, sick belly? It's time to do this magnificent morning blessing. It's our vitamin for the day. I come prepared to give you my best, so I'm going to do my best. But I wanted to share something with you I got from a young lady a long time ago. I knew her and coached her. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. How are you feeling this morning? Hi, everybody. So look at this. Oh, Stacy is very sick. I keep forgetting to tell you guys she has a terrible, terrible cold and she can hardly keep her head up. So every morning she sends a little message of pain, but she's getting there. So it's a birthday wish from a young lady that I mentor, still do occasionally, but I did it for a long time when I worked at JVS. Hi, Nancy. How are you feeling this morning? Happy birthday to an incredible mentor and friend. Your guidance has shaped me in countless ways, and I'm grateful for your wisdom and support. Here's to another year of growth, laughter, and wonderful memories together. Wishing you a day filled with joy and surrounded by loved ones. Cheers to you, love, Monique. It's not to show off, but yesterday I got a phone call on my, this thing, cell phone. And for some reason Irene was in the garden and I was changing to get into the garden with her. And hi, Rose, good morning, welcome. How are you feeling this morning? So when I for some reason, I pressed it, and it's somebody, when you know a name and they came on and they said, I didn't know the number, and I never do that, but I answered it. And they said, hello, I don't want to be rude or anything, but you don't know me, and I'm not whatever. I am from Tennessee or somewhere in the mountain. By the time that he was through giving me his description, I thought I was in the woods, but his name is Hodges or something. And he said he had seen me doing his stuff years ago with Yuko and stuff. And he wanted to express his thanks for yesterday's message. He was really happy to have, hi Yuko, good morning, how are you feeling today? So happy to hear the message yesterday. I don't know if he was on, but sometimes you cannot always see. And you guys know when I start talking, I just talk, right? So if I don't acknowledge you when you come onto the show, it's not because the morning blessing, I don't, it's just because I'm in the zone. I truly really come in to do my best and to give my all. So that's why I sometimes miss you. And if I say the wrong name, just forgive me because I am prepared for this. I do not come alone. I come with God. So that's number one. So anyway, he said, great, nice words. And he was impressive with the program that I want to do for the children and in finance. But it's not going to be like those you see on YouTube. Everybody's animated and doing something in animation. It's not going to be like that. It will be information for the parents to be able to teach the children, because that's where the problem is. I'm telling them one thing and the parents doing another is not going to help them. So it's to bring it to the parent in a small portion to teach them so they too can learn, because sometimes they need to expand. So that having said all of that, and then here we are. So anyway, it was great having this conversation with this person while I was trying to dig the garden and get my plants in. So one of the things we have to remember is that we never know who is going to catch our words. We never know. And I didn't know, and I don't think he was on yesterday. but he says he follows me and he comes on. So we never know who is watching us. And that is why we also have to do things when nobody is watching us the same way we would do it if everybody's watching us. And that begins with a smile. So it's a long way to bring you to the smile. But we smile if somebody sees us or if they wave at us, or we wait for somebody to say hello before we smile. And even when they say hello, we might just say hello and go away. So that leaves a taste in the mouth. It actually leaves a flavor because it's our energy. If you want to feel good, you have to have that taste of good in your mouth. Those of you, I have a friend, when she sees chocolate, she says, I see stars. So chocolate on a whole leaves a taste of stars in her mouth. When I see people, I really feel like I just get into it. It just really, so me, it's humans. And I smile. But if you notice that you're not flashing your smile, and it's not because you've lost all your teeth, and you have no teeth and you're gumless or toothless, and then your gum showing, then we have to wonder, why are we doing that? Because you will come across a person much older than I am that will maybe have no teeth, but they'll still smile. Because the smile is not a surface thing. And the smile lingers way after you have left where you were. The smile stays with that person, and they can say, I met her years ago or him years ago, and they have such a lovely smile. And I know we have all heard that. Each and every one of us have heard that. A smile goes a long way. That's a common saying. When you hear those old-fashioned cliche things, do not dismiss them, because these people had time to think. They were different than us. The world wasn't spinning on its axle much faster, but they were able to stay in that spot for a moment and contemplate. Good morning, Arita. How are you feeling this morning? So that's why you see, when they say things, the seniors, the generations before us, the smile goes a long way. Watch your words. Things like that. We turn around and we do not realize that these are powerful sayings that they thought. It has history. It has wisdom behind it. It has stuff that makes it amazing. But we just ignore it. A smile goes a long way. We have that smile. Somebody greets us or somebody doesn't. Instead, we match the greeting to how they see us or look at us. We should be able to be free to greet another human being how we want to wish or want to be greeted. So if you would prefer to hear somebody say, good morning, Rita, good morning, Rose, good morning, Nancy, with a smile. Why don't we practice it? Now, to get into the game of smiling, and if you are not a person who embraces smiles, there is a way to practice it. There is a way that you can pull the energy of contentment into your life. And when you feel contented, you can smile at the content, what is making you feel so contented. So when we sit, remember they say contemplation. When we say, good morning, Kathleen, how are you feeling this morning? That smile that you can let go, like you can drop, just let it go, is important. If you're sitting and you're just relaxing, you don't have to have an audience to smile. You can smile from a feeling inside. You can smile in silence because you have conquered. You can smile in silence because you've reached a goal. You can smile in silence because of how you feel about another person, and that person mightn't even be there. That is why the smile has no price. It is a priceless, free commodity. They say you get, one person said to me, I don't smile because you get lines. Oh, well, then in that case, I would look like you remember those apple dolls? I would look like an apple doll because I smile for no reason. I don't know why I do it, but I think when something hurts, and I get in trouble all the time, I seem to react. Good morning, Peter. How are you feeling today? I seem to react at a disaster with a smile. I don't know why. And I know I am doing it. I look at it and I'll laugh at it. Although it's not nice, and although the experience is unpleasant, although the experience is going to make me, stub my toe, you hurt something. Like I told you guys, Gillian and I are doing the dishes. And all of a sudden there's water all over the kitchen floor. We're looking at each other, and the elbow underneath the sink decided they didn't like being together anymore. They wanted to divorce each other. So I just looked at it and I went, oh. I started to laugh. So she laughs, shut the sink, shut the water, grabbed the pieces and went to this man at Home Depot. And of course he looks at you quizzically. And anyway, by the time Brian came home, I had already fixed it. So, but my initial reaction was to laugh. And so now what I have to do, I have to be careful. I don't know if it's a nervous thing, I'm sure, but I have to be careful I don't do that. But it's best you laugh at the thing that hurts and realize it's only short term, because that too shall pass. But that smile you have that you're holding for who? Who are you holding to give that smile to? When you get to heaven, you're going to smile to St. Peter and he give you a better seat? Or you're going to smile when you get down to hell and Satan is putting you in charge of putting the coals in the fire? Which one? So you can get less work? The thing is, if you have a smile, use it. Use the smile for yourself for contentment. You are living in this world. You have possessions and people in your life. You have energy, you have health. You can see a rose, you can see the green grass. This is the most beautiful time of the year. The grass is so lush. Most husbands do not want to cut the grass. Most people in charge of cutting grass, this is not their favorite time. It does not stop growing. But look at it. A few months ago, it was brown and hard. And now it looks like you put your feet on this thing and it feels like a nice plush carpet. Smile at that. The smile that you do in person by yourself. If you practice it, you will find more reasons to smile. But it's not the wrinkles that you have to look at, because they don't last long enough. Whether you smile a lot, you're going to get wrinkles. So you might as well smile and get the wrinkles and get over it, because it is as it is. That is part of the journey. When you smile, if you smile purposely and instead of getting angry, somebody might call you by a bad name and you just have to laugh. And maybe when you smile and you just shake your head and say, is that it? That gives you a little bit of comfort, and it gives you a time to rest. So if you're walking around and you see something worth smiling at, smile. It doesn't have to be a laughter. Just, just look at it and just smile. You smile at your memories you had. It could be a passionate kiss you got when you were 18. And today you're remembering it. What do you do with it? Come on. You have to smile at it. But you don't. You would take the harsh thing that happened when you were 18, and that's the one you want to smile at. Not really. You just want to make it hurt you. You're not smiling. You're just dragging it into the present moment. Hi, Ezra. Good morning. But there you have that smile. Because when you smile, nobody can say that you were harsh. They will say, she always smiles. Is she silly? Is she simple-headed? Or maybe they look at her as she's an enigma. Because all you get is that smile. I smile because I realize I should have done something that I didn't do. And I smile. I go, well, I'll get to it. Or I smile because it's difficult. And like yesterday, Yuko called me when she realized I did it. I went to do my YouTube thing. and it wasn't working. YouTube was letting me, I had a black screen, but everybody could see me, so that was defeating. So Yuko and I tried it, and she went and she had the same result. So we came to the conclusion it's not us, it's YouTube. Whether it works today, we don't know. But what we said, you know what, we'll figure it out. And we just laughed and smiled at the thought that yes, with persistent, I can figure it out. With Yuko, I can figure it out. With somebody dropping in, you can figure it out. When the disaster comes, if you let it control you, remember, the thing that takes away our smile is happening outside of us. It's not inside of us. The person that is a bully at work or nasty or pushy or whatever, or envious or jealous or what it is, they want what you have, but they will not pay the price that you paid to have it. But yet they still want it. And if you told them the journey that you had to go through and the price you had to pay, I do not call them sacrifices, because it's not. Nobody nailed you to a cross. So it's not a sacrifice. So as another thing that came up yesterday about this gratitude and the rosary. Okay, I am Catholic. That's what I was born and raised, and I like it. I've gone and visited many other churches, and they're all the same, just a different dogma. So when I say to you, I use my rosary for that, and I believe in angels, that doesn't mean you have to. That is an opinion. That is mine. Like all opinions are mine, and yours are yours. But we bring it out there. You do. So if you don't understand the rosary, or you do, but you have 10 fingers, you have 10 toes. So you can walk around your house. I am grateful for this beautiful home. I'm so grateful that the drawer in the kitchen pushes so gently. Has anybody remember when the drawer was not pushing the way you wanted to push? Or that table you painted. I'm so grateful I changed the color of that table. And you smile. Gratitude makes you smile. So when I talk about my faith, it's my faith. And I use it to push me to go in the direction I desire to go. You do not have to believe it. If you believe, and it's okay to believe that the universe has your back, and that the energy of the world is matching with yours, and the sun is to be worshipped, and to whatever, all of these were worshipped before, and in some cases they still are. So smile at all of that and make your day more interesting. Smile because you're able to walk. I have a couple of things I said. Smile because your life is beautiful. Oh, no, Tessa-Marie, what do I have to smile for? I have nothing to smile about. Well, naturally, it is a choice we are making. But my life is not beautiful. What is your meaning of beautiful? When I say smile because your life is beautiful, I mean that. Just smile because it is beautiful. It's a choice how you see it. It's always a choice. If you believe it's not beautiful, then it's not. But if you decide, my life is beautiful like hell, it's going to be beautiful like hell. Smile while you are alone. That is the one that is the hardest thing for most of us to do. We are alone. We do not smile because we are alone. We use alone as our reason for not smiling. Being alone does not mean you're lonely. Being alone does not mean, something funny happens to me. I pick up the phone and I call Colleen and I tell her. When I do something she knows for sure that I would rather not do, she laughs. So when I call her, she gets that. I might be alone, but I'm not lonely. Because I can share a laugh, a smile with somebody I know that gets it. You all know I'd rather pay somebody to do it than do it. I don't know what I would do with my time except maybe this, and read and write. That's what I enjoy, and be in the garden, lie on the grass, play in the mud. Anything else is not my forte. But I'll do it if I have the choice. And I laugh. And when it doesn't work out, that's why I did my best. What do you think? So we have to remember that. Smile when you are alone. You are alone, smile. Find a piece of contentment in you to smile. Smile because of a memory of a loved one that's no longer there. Don't you, like some people say when they're dead, you make them a saint. But that's not always true. Some people do have saintly ways in them that you choose to find them. You choose to find it and dwell on it and make your smile. Your smile is something you do when there are people watching you and something you do when you are all alone. The most powerful thing you can do with your smile is the smile that you smile when you're alone. That's the strongest and the most determined one of how your day will go. Because we're not alone. Whatever you believe, we're not alone. Some energy is tracking you. A choice. There is not being a matter, I'll do and then I will just be. No, you know what? The thing about it, if you believe in a Christian God, according to him, he paid the price. So why are you paying it twice? So then you don't believe. If you believe in the God that died on the cross, he said, I came to pay the price. And yet we allow others to steal our smile. So do you believe what you say? Do you understand that? When you stub your toe, who do you say, oh God? And then you cannot smile because you believe you have to be a victim. You have to be a martyr. And it makes you feel good, but it's not. When people feel sorry for you, it's not pleasant. So if you go around the world with a sad face and never opening the energy and opening your heart to get a smile, pull your shoulders back and smile. So when you were 20, you could bend and touch your toes 500 times. So today, when you go down, you can't come back up. Isn't that something to laugh at? I've been genuine. I cannot help it. When I go down, it takes me longer to get out of the tub than a few years ago because I enjoyed the tub so much. And I have already told you guys, my husband insisted, oh, let's just get the bathroom done. We can get the money, get a loan. And I go, no, I'm saving the money for that tub, that washroom. And he said, one of these days, those tiles are going to fall and cut your head in half an hour. And they never did. But I sat in the tub when it was not the best, when it needed to be repaired. And when it got repaired, I sat in it still, and I still do. But it's a different journey, and it's funny. You have to laugh at aging because it is something that happens for us. It's not to us. You need to smile at where you are in your life. When you find yourself out of the tub because you love having a tub bath, and you go, eureka! All of a sudden, heaven opened up and I'm out of the tub. I love it because I did it. And you have to smile at those things. And that is why a smile is important. This weekend, it's a long weekend in North America. See how many times you can smile. See how many times you can find something to smile about and write it down. Smile while you rest. Smile. Why would you Tessa-Marie, why would I smile when I'm resting? Because you can rest. You can rest. You ever smile like, you all know I fell and I decided I was made out of steel. So after I fell and my shoulder was shaking like jelly beans, I still continued shoveling the snow. So of course, it was painful. And I just went with it. So now, whenever it hurts, I go, okay. I hear you. I've been working on fixing you. Can you not feel it? Nothing does. But it goes away. I just say, I can hear you. I can feel you. We have to treat things and talk to them so that we can laugh. When we laugh, we send out different energies. It stimulates the blood in a different way. You have something funny. Instead of always calling someone to complain about what is wrong in your life, try or do this. Call them to tell them something that you know that they might laugh at, or they might ask you what is so good about it, and you can take the time to say what is so good about it because there is something in your estimation that has made you smile. They will label you crazy. They might label you selfish. They might label you mean. But the thing is that they can never label you sad, because you always find something to smile about. A smile goes a long way because it changes the blood flow in our body. It affects certain areas of our mind. And I am talking about this, and there's somebody that I just don't get the smiling thing. And I understand that. But if you would love to get the smiling thing, smile when you are alone. Look in the mirror and just smile and say, gosh, man, I've got nice teeth. Oh, it's sparkling in my eye. Oh, I have this cute nose. I have my eyebrows are shaped amazingly. I have the best shaped eyebrow. I just love the wrinkle on the right side of my cheek, or that dimple. When last you smile at your dimple? People pay to have a dimple. Do you know that? They go to a plastic surgeon to take a piece of the inside of their cheeks off, so that when they do that, a little hole happens because there's nothing at the back of it. They pay money for that. Anybody remember, I watch those housewives because that is my passion right now. I enjoy it. I think it's crazy. But it's fun to watch people behave. And remember that one, Lisa Rinna? She looked like her lips were made in a lab. But that is what she wanted. She was looking for it and she got it. And whereas we, a black person, will want to take some of our lips out, and others are going to pay the price to put it like ours, to get a tan. I remember my friends used to fry themselves with baby oil, and they're tanning, and then they look like a lobster. But they were paying a price to get what they desire. You have a smile. It's free. Use it. If the less effort you put towards something, the quicker it is to dissipate. So you have a smile and you're not using that smile. Very soon there'll be no reason for smiling. Especially if you keep saying that. You know, I was smiling when I was walking out of the church at Brian's funeral, and somebody was really upset. Why are you smiling? I wasn't smiling of Brian's funeral when the casket was being pulled out. I didn't. I was smiling at what Brian always said, of all the things he talked about, all the reasons why he was alive, why he stayed alive, for certain purposes. And it was funny because I always smile at that. So that part there, that was not his doing, that was our doing. So I had to smile at what he preferred. And so why we cry is not for the person that died. We cry because we will miss them. Whereas a choice. We choose. I'm going to let this affect how we feel, how I feel. This song they were playing was his favorite song. So it brought a smile to my face, but it affected somebody negatively. It's almost like you were happy. They said that your husband died. And I said, yeah, because he's not in pain and he's not sitting there gazing into space and can't speak. But that song was the song that he loved. So I had to smile. So we have to understand smiling happens at different times. Do not judge someone because they're smiling or they're sharing a smile. And when somebody smiles, do not tell them, what are you smiling about? In a negative way, with a negative energy coming from you. Maybe they're simple-minded. I have said that to somebody. What are you smiling about? I said, because I'm simple. I'm simple-headed. And they just looked at me. I have customers that would be so angry at me at the bank that I couldn't stop smiling. And of course, they could see the smile, and then they would get even more fired up. But I couldn't help it. And the woman finally stood up. And she said to me, I don't know what you're made of, but the thing about it is that you never responded. You just had that permanent smile on your face. I really expected you to be angry at me. And I go, lady, I didn't make you. That's what I said to a lady. I had nothing to do with your creation. I didn't make you. I didn't conceive you. I didn't deliver you. I don't even know you, but you came today to do this. So go ahead and do this. And you have to remember that. Smile, because what is happening outside of you should not prevent you from making yourself feel good. Even our own kids can crush us because they have different attributes, different personalities. And we have to look at it and realize that's it. That is how they are. So it is as it is again. And move on with your smile. And and then when they make a fuss with me, I go, 9 months, no charge. 9 months free of charge. You don't have to pay that bill. You were renting me for 9 months and you didn't pay a penny on your way out. And they don't like it. Anyway, everybody, it is a wonderful morning and it's Friday and it is a long weekend. Should I do a live on Monday? You have 1 minute to say if I should. Let me see how many people are awake and smiling. So let me know if I should do a live. It's your holiday, you're going to sleep in. So Elaine and Rosie, Nancy, Arita, Ezra, Yuko, aren't you going live? Lisa, Colleen, and Loretta. Yes, yes, please. Yes. I guess not, eh? Okay. 2 out of 9. 1 more to go. Yes. Well, I was just teasing you guys. It's Monday to Friday. I have to do this. Yes, do a live Monday. So the 4 of you, what is the topic you want me to talk about? Tell me. So if you guys give me a topic, I'll do it. I'll go and sit in the pergola and contemplate. I'm really getting, outside is pretty. I will take a few pictures and post of how the garden is more green than it is, colored, because the roses will bloom in June. I am not going live. I'm not going to live. Okay, you're not doing that. You're the best. Thank you. Is that I'm doing it on? Thanks, Nancy. What a topic. You're the best. Okay. I need a topic. Yuko is not going live. Yes, do a live on Monday. Nobody can think. You see how easy it is to come up with a topic, ladies and gentlemen? How easy it is to think of something to talk about? It's very easy. Giving grace. Giving grace. Okay. You want a topic on grace? GRAC. You know what they say. Grace is a little girl who never washed her face. So anyway, giving grace. Okay. Grace. Okay. I guess I have to connect with Joyce, my guardian angel, for that one. Grace, you're smiling, really. Thank you, Arita, for your smile. Yeah, so anyway, I'll do something on grace. I don't know. Maybe by the time I'm done with it, it will not look like grace. It will be like when I'm cooking. This is the recipe, and these are the spices. This is the recipe, their spices, and my spices on top of it. So it's always different. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourself, and remember to flash your smile. It's free. And those of you who have one, smile, because you never know who is watching you. And that person who is watching you may be they're the one who needs a smile today. Have fun. Arigato. Everybody, goodbye. Come on, he doesn't want me to leave.